true. Yes, I have been ill, very ill. But why do you say that? I have lost control of my mind. Why do you say that I am mad? Can you not see that I have full control of my mind? It is not clear that I am not mad. I needed the illness only made my mind, my feelings, my sense stronger, more powerful. My sense of hearing especially became more powerful. I could hear songs I had never heard before. I heard some from heaven and I heard some from hell. Listen and I tell you how it happened. You will see, you will hear how heavily my mind is. It is impossible to say how the idea first entered in my head. There was not a reason for what I did. I did not hate the old man. I even loved him. He had never hurt me. I did not want his money. I think it was his eye. His eye was like the eye of Voltaire, the eye of the one that those terrible bird that watch and wait while an animal died, until fall upon the dead body and pull in two pieces to eat it. When the old man looked at me with his Voltaire eye, a cool feeling went up and down on my back, and even all my blood became cold. And so I finally decided I had to kill the old man and close the deed forever. So you think that I am mad? A madman cannot plan, but you should have seen me. During all of the week, I was so friendly to the old man, and could be, and what I'm loving. Every night about 12 o'clock, I slowly opened his door, and when the door was opened wide enough, I put my hand in, and then my hand, in my hand, I held a light covered over with a cloth so that no light showed, and I stood there quickly. Then carefully I lifted the cloth just a little, so that a single thin small light fell across the eye. For 7 nights I did this, 7 long nights, every night at midnight. Always the eye was closed, so it was impossible for me to do the work. For his was not the old man I felt I had to kill. It was the eye, this evil eye.
And asking him how he had slept. He could not guess that every night, just at 12, I looked at him as he slept. The 8th night, I was more than usually careful as he opened the door. The hand of the clock moved more quiet than did my hand. Never before had I felt so strongly my own power. I was not sure but the suicide. The old man was lying there not dreaming that I was his door. Suddenly he moved his bed. You may think I became afraid, but no, the door next his room was thick and black. I knew he could not see the open the door. I continued to push the door, slowly, softly. I put in my hand with the covering light. Suddenly the old man sat straight in the bed and cried, "Who's there?" I stood quite still. For a whole hour I did not move, nor I did hear him again lie down in his bed. He would sit there, listening. Then I hear a sound, a low cry of fear which escaped from the old man. Now I knew that I was sitting in the bed, filled with fear. I knew that he knew I was there. He did not see me there. He could not hear me there, feel me there. Not hear me that did was standing there. Slowly, little by little, I felt in the cloud until I smiled. My eyes kept from the fall open, to fall open the full true eye. I was open, wide open, and my anger increasing in looking straight at me. I could not see the on my face, only that here blue eye, and the blue in my body became like ice. Have I not that my eerie head became usually strong? Now I could hear a kick, low, soft sound, like the sound of the claw here thrown a wall. Its wall to between of the main heart. I tried to stand quiet, but the sound grew louder. The old man fear must have been great indeed, and his sound great louder my anger became greater and more painful. But it was more than anger. In the quiet night, in the dark silence, on the bedroom, my anger became fear. But the hair was beating so loudly that I was sure someone must hear. The time had come, rushing into the room, crying, Die! Die!
Die! The old man gave a loud cry of fear as I fell upon him and held the bed covers tightly over his head. Still his heart was beating, but I smiled as I felt that success was near. For many minutes, that heart continued to beat, but at the last beating stopped. The old man was dead. I took away the bed covers and held my ear over his heart. There was no sound. Yes, he was dead. Dead as a stone. His eye will trouble me no more. So I'm mad, you say? You should have seen how careful I was to put the body where no one had found it. First, I cut off the head, then the arms and the legs. I was careful not to let a single drop of blood fall on the floor. I pulled up 3 of the boards that formed the floor and put the pieces of the body there. Then, I put the boards down again, carefully, so carefully, that no human eye could see that they had been moved. As I finished this work, I heard that someone was at the door. It was now 4 o'clock in the morning, but still dark. I had no fear, however, as I went down to open the door. 3 men were at the door, 3 officers of the police. One of the neighbors had heard the old man's cry and had called the police. These 3 had come to ask questions and to search the house. I asked the policeman to come in. The cry, I said, was my own, in a dream. The old man, I said, was away. He had gone to visit a friend in the country. I took them through the whole house, telling him to search it all, to search well. I led them finally into the old man's bedroom. As I was playing a game with them, I asked them to sit down and talk for a while. My easy, quiet manner made the policemen believe my story, so they sat talking with me in a friendly way, but I thought I answered them in the same way. I soon wished that they would go. My head hurt, and there was a strange sound in my ears. I talked more and faster. The sound became clearer, and still they sat and talked. Suddenly, I knew that the sound was not in my ears, it was not just inside my head. At that moment, I must have become the white. I talked still faster and louder, and the sound, too, became louder. It was a quick, low, soft sound, like the sound of clock heard through a wall. Sound I knew well. Louder it became, and louder. Why did the man not go? Louder. I stood up and walked quickly around the room. I pushed my chair across the floor to make more noise, to cover that terrible sound. I talked even louder, and still the man sat talking and smiled. Was it possible that they could not hear? No, they heard. I was certain of it. They knew. Now, it was they who were playing a game with me. I was suffering more than I could bear from their smiles and from the sound. Louder, louder, louder. Suddenly, I could bear it no longer. I pointed at the boards and cried, "Yes, yes, I killed him. Pull up the boards and you shall see. I killed him. But why does his heart not stop beating? Why does it not stop?